Okay, so AT&T Fiber just decided to kick me in the nuts real quick. But it's solid white now, so I think we're back. Had it for about 3 months now, 2.5. It's the first time I've had any kind of drop in service. I had Xfinity cable before that, and shit dropped all the time, especially in bad weather. I must be in the scenario, and I fell through the world. Although, looking at the mini-map there, I have no idea where I am.
Raven's blessings.
Oop, a little choppy on the load into IC. So because I DC'd in a scenario, it gave me the quitter debuff, which is, whatever. They can't, there's no way they can tell who actually legitimately quits and who disconnects. Let's see if we can find that guy who's sitting around. He was beasting out with that warrior priest, white line, little 4-man that was fighting him in the Chosen. He might be in the scenario still. Oh no, he's ready. So now I just twiddle my thumbs for 6 minutes before I can requeue. May cut this and move ahead. Like, these are those little 25 animal humors I got, just randomly butchering shit. You make 5 at a time, so it's like 25 of them. I guess 28 of them. I gave him some too. Wait, that'd be 27, right? Yeah, 27 times 5, 135. So you get those so fast, but you need to have the level 200 multiplier and extender to make 5 at a time. Once you can do that on your main, or if this is your main, it's so much easier on all your other characters. Because even if you don't use these in PvP, they help you if I'm over here farming and I forget to spam Shield of Rage and feeding on weakness nonstop. I can just pop this. By the time I get low, like 500 hit points, the 3-minute cooldown's up. My Crag Keep, I think that's the scenario. The one we were just in. Yeah, like a 5-on-5 pop. Hopefully we get in that. I must have just popped. But see, since it's capped at 24, it's not going to show me all 5 of those guys in there. But then you can search that one to make sure there is a scenario going on. So if you know the name of the scenario, you can basically search for whoever's in it. And then if you limit the level ranges, 1 to 15 for tier 1, 16 to 39 for tier 2, of course 40 plus for tier 4, you can kind of find out who's in what scenario. And if you can expect pops coming up quick, or you're going to wait a while, or maybe you'll get in one that's just popped up, because it doesn't invite everyone at the same time. There's the 6. It was a 6-on-6 pop. Sometimes after a minute or two, it'll pop like another 6-on-6 and let you in this one a couple minutes late. But this one must be 2 or 3 minutes old by now. Or actually, when it pops up, it'll say like 9 versus 9 or 11 versus 12. But what you're actually doing is joining this one that's already in progress. So, I mean, there's like 2 ways to get into one that's in progress. Either you're joining one a couple minutes after as it adds more people, or you're a replacement for someone that disconnected or left. And if you're a replacement for someone that left, it usually doesn't end well. I mean, we'll definitely get in the next one. As I say, that fucking motorcycle cruising on the freeway I can hear in the distance. My fucking dog, though, she hears a loud firework, like the explosion. She's crawling right into my lap. Some asshole at the park when she was a puppy shot one over the park, blew up over her head. Well, my head too, but I don't know if it hurt her ears, but ever since. Because she was fine with thunderstorms and even fireworks when she was like 6 months old, which is a year, 6 months, that following 4th. Scared the shit out of her. So I may be playing one-handed here tonight. We'll see. It hopefully doesn't impact the gameplay too much. A little extra challenge. Alright, so I thought scenarios died. Like an hour went by, maybe 30 minutes. And it looks like they're popping again. So we're gonna try and get in a few. I guess maybe a little bit over an hour went by. Just collecting, Jesus, this guy doesn't like me. I'm just collecting, these scorpions over here. While I wait. And that chopper logged off, he was sick of waiting too. Alright, so I'm gonna use the power to see the future here, and I will just cut to the next scenario pop. We can look on the timer what it is. Alright, I think that was only about 6 minutes, so not too long of a wait. And I mean, it's 2 in the morning on a weekend, so North America. And before I can log out, 2:55 in the morning for those really nitpicky here. I remember when I pre-ordered this game back in like 2008 and got in the beta and played a Bright Wizard, and all it was Nordenwatch non-stop. I think that's why I was like, alright, this game's gonna be pretty decent coming from Dark Age. But Nordenwatch used to be a tier 1 only scenario, but it's kinda nice you can play it on all levels now. I must have played this scenario like 50 times in a row. Like the first night I played this game. And they've changed the mechanics a little bit. I mean, holding the fort is still the most important, but they've toned down just how important it is compared to at least what it used to be when it initially released. So back capping, and if you're getting your spawn camp, sneaking over and grabbing a BO can actually stop the progress of the winning team by quite a bit now. Before it didn't seem to really matter. Once you got spawn camped, it was over. Alright, who are we gonna guard this game? It's likely he is not in the fight, taking hits. It doesn't look like they have a healer, so we're gonna go for their softest target, who should be this Slayer. And then I think I saw a White Lion, and then a Shadow Warrior run up top, and Shadow Warrior will die last. Pain to run up there, and he doesn't have Broadhead yet, so he's not a huge threat. One down. Two down. It's gotta be a different Slayer. I didn't realize I had two. Getting all the death blows. God, that fucking annoying Shadow Warrior. Better run, buddy. Oh, if he had Broadhead, he might have had to die earlier. There's that first Slayer. He's come back on his own, so this is one of the worst things you can do when you die, is come back and attack on your own 1 versus 6. If you charge back like it's basically 4 1-on-6s in a row. Like, well, maybe these guys are a little close together, but usually you can kill the first guy before the other, like the train of them shows up. It's just a slaughter. Now their only chance of winning, and the thing they should have done at the beginning, was bunch up, run straight past any melee character, and really any DPS character, and run straight for our healers, and all of them attack the healer. Now they're gonna die doing that. You're gonna lose people, but that's the only chance they have of winning, is to get like all 5 or 6 on the healer, all 5, you know, whatever's left, 4 on the other healer, and then try and kill the rest of us while we have no heals. So now that looks like they had 2 Rune Priests join, and they can kind of fight a traditional fight where they maybe attack DPS up front. You're not going to win against 4 or 5 healers if you're attacking tanks like me. They're wasting their time attacking me. That's pretty classic Destro. Fighting 2 fucking tanks in the back. I did get that Rune Priest. These guys are gonna back cap. And we're gonna lose middle here, but the back cap will help keep us ahead. Now, in their defense, they were attacking me too. Or I guess they did the same thing on the other team. So now they're either going to run back here, which will let us take forward, or they're going to push. And there's no way I should have killed that 15 Rune Priest. That guy has to find the detaunt button as soon as possible. Jesus fucking Christ. No one's up here. They stop at the first sign of pressure. I'm gonna find that fucking naked dwarf at first. These guys need to back cap again. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. The back cap's fine, but you gotta keep doing it. And I should have popped that heal pot way earlier. What I got at that James. Fuck is this guy? Who's over there? Probably could have guarded that other level 5 black guard when he was taking hits there. It's not the worst idea. I keep expecting my Magus to run in and do some AoE. There and run, bitches! He just used Flea, so he ain't gonna be doing shit. Pretty sure you get detaunt to like level 7 as a healer. This guy's been playing a while. He has no idea where that button is. He probably doesn't even have it on his bar. Fucking all naked. Oh, he could res me. It's not uncommon for healers early on not to even fucking know they have res. I gotta get some new armor too, my shit's a little dated. Hitting guys for like 300 though. Which ain't bad. 200, look at that. 376. I think that's the Rune Priest. For a guy that probably has 2200 hit points at the most. Taking off whatever that is, 15%. Let's fight, buddy. My heal didn't go up. There she be. If those guys would have came a little bit later, I might have been able to pop the resto and then alternated my bubble and my heal. At least stayed alive for quite a long time. The Slayer showing up would have killed me. Oh, here's people doing a PQ. So I'm going to try and do these PQs between scenarios here. Try and get some better gear. And then I will pick back up if I get a pop. Alright, so about 3 minutes after I stopped recording, I got another scenario pop, so we're back. This one's already in progress. They are gonna die. Alright, there's guys over here I can fight. So, range class can interrupt the cap pretty well, but it's only the first tick of a dot that does it. He has to keep doing direct damage or keep reapplying that dot. Jesus Christ, I turn my back for 10 seconds and they camp it. God, these guys are bad. I shouldn't have killed that sword master. He didn't fucking matter. That was my mistake. So I thought it was just a Rune Priest up here, and I tabbed around. I didn't see no Shadow War. But in the time it took me to chase him down here, Shadow War came and camped. Unless the Shadow War was back there the whole fucking time, which he could have been. Let's see, they don't have any stealthers. So in the cave we got Redwater and Germ. So these guys start losing there. See, he's at like 97. He got hit by something. Alright, we're gonna lock them. We're gonna run. You can run back here too. The only time you don't want to run away is if they have a witch hunter, because the second you turn your back, he can jump out and cap. Alright, so they should have never got that one cap. That was my fault. I know there's 11 other people, but I was right here. I should have stopped it. And other than that, I don't think they could win. Check cave. Gotta look if that guy takes damage. And I need to run back. It's time to fight a tank, boys. No, I'm really just trying to get that tank low enough that he backs off a little bit. I can maybe snag this. I think we gotta go back to killing this guy and the rest of the healers. Oop, he's giving me the dipsy doodle. Gotta keep that snare on him, otherwise he'd get away, because I'm getting snared. Pretty sure I'm not detaunted. I'd have to go check the video, but for as wiggly as that guy was, you'd think he'd be better at using detaunt. Here's another healer. So level 3, that guy does not have detaunt, and he has a two-handed hammer, so he's got limited healing power. Get too close to the spawn there and those NPCs will one-shot you. Okay, we got this. Oh, my zealot friend. So I think I got dotted before I started casting, so that first tick that interrupt me, and then I can minus sight him with the pole itself. fucking flying. Run, buddy. Oh, they all left. Give him a little laugh. Cavers, hold it down. So I was actually on my way over here before I did that PQ to go get this 13 armor. It should be cheap, and it should be an upgrade. So I will jump back if I get a pop.